Should paedophilia be allowed to be just an ordinary sexual orientation like bisexuality, and anything such as that? Should it be allowed that people can fantasize about children without actually committing the acts to a child itself? And if you believe in this sort of thing, then taking away the innocence without the child even knowing that their innocence has been taken away by an act that doesn't directly harm the child, but technically, you know, it's disturbing for some to think about. This should be a yes or no answer, but I'm actually quite glad that it's not that simple. Anyone who says yes, it should be allowed to happen, it needs an explanation. Surely it does need an explanation. Let's remind ourselves that paedophilia, as of at the moment, the dictionary states that paedophilia is a sexual disorder. It's a disorder of an attraction to children. It's not specific. It's not officially something that normal people would have. And certainly isn't something that should be seen as common. Mail Online has just recently put out a post, very recently actually, is that yesterday or today? Letting paedophiles live out their perverted sexual fantasies using child sex robots might stop them harming kids, researchers controversially suggest. Yes, that is a very controversial subject when you're talking about children. Obviously, I can imagine a lot of people's opinions and my own opinion on this subject. Obviously I think it's stupid. Me being a true crime junkie, I've mentioned this on my Telegram, this is the example I use on my Telegram, is that I watch so many interviews and stories of child sex offenders, serial killers, and just things alike, or sex offenders in general. And a lot of their crimes that are committed stems from a pornography addiction. That's how it started for a lot of people. Ted Bundy is one that instantly springs to mind. He is one that is definitely stated that it did come from an addiction to porn. And eventually, as you get used to it, they have to use more violent and graphic videos, and eventually it has to become more than that. Think of it as a drug addiction. You become more tolerant. That's probably the best way I'd probably be able to explain it to anyone. But eventually they begin committing sex crimes. Minor ones usually at the start, anything to do it for them. And then they get more serious, depending as well on what you are attracted to. And for Ted Bundy, it also became the rape and murder of young women, or not young women, women in general. But it does, like, it's not unheard of that a porn addiction causes child abuse, child sexual abuse. And who's to say this would be any different? Let's be honest, if paedophiles and people who do suffer with paedophilia, if they only have access to a child sex robot, surely they get curious, and surely it would, if they got addicted to that, they would take it a step further. It's not, it's just such a silly thing. Is basically the easiest way and the nicest way to put it. And this is the child as well. This is the child, well, one of the children. It's legal. Importing a child sex robot or doll is legal in the UK and several other countries. This example was seized by police in Australia. yeah, I will attach this, and I won't read it on this video. One, because I just want this story to be out there. I don't want to, affect anyone with it. I don't know how many people have triggers or anything, but I'm not gonna set off any by reading any more than what I already have and stating what I already have. But I will attach the link to the article released by Mail Online yesterday. Yesterday. I'll attach that in the description and in the comments, just in case it's easier for you guys to find. Please do leave your opinion in the comments. I know it's going to be it shouldn't be very controversial, but it usually is in this channel. So obviously I will be reading all of the comments. Whilst I not be replying, I will read them and take any opinions to account. Yeah, take care everyone. This is a very quick video for obvious reasons.